Does this happen to you?
I couldn't summarize in 30 seconds who I am. It took me 3 minutes.
Speaking like this murders your potential in life because it costs you money, influence, results. And that's because you're forgotten, ignored, irrelevant. In this video, I'm going to take you through one test that tells you whether you're making this fatal mistake, and the one line I drill into every client so that this happens.
I received an email 3 days ago for consulting, and they were willing to pay the amount I put. Thank you, because your direction, your guidance helped me shape this and attract whom I was looking for.
What I've learned from you in this short amount of time, honestly, has it's been life-changing. I'm not even joking, and it really deserves that word, because it's kind of like I've tasted it and seen it. You know what I mean?
I work with high-level, credible experts who know what strategic positioning and expert communication does for them, for their life. If this is you and you want my help, click on the link below the video. Now, the thing is that I see so much bullshit out there about visibility, raising a profile, personal brand. It's not reality-based. It breaks my heart when people fall for it because it wastes their opportunity in the moment. It's a waste of what could have happened if they got it right. That's a problem because who do they attract? They attract no one or the wrong client. And you do not want to be working with the wrong type of person because that is a huge risk to your reputation. If I can actually, there we go, get this up. It's a risk to your reputation when you work with the wrong people. You're never going to get the best result. And that means that you miss out on future opportunities because you're not top of mind with the right type of stakeholder or potential client for you. So this whole just do it advice that's out there around broadcasting your brilliance, don't do it. But if you sort out the 3 W's, the who you want to attract, who is your best stakeholder or potential client, what you want to be known for, and why you. I mean, you are not the only person with your degree, title, expertise, experience. Why you? You really have to highlight that. When you've got that sorted, then absolutely do it. Broadcast your expertise and experience. Make sure that you do it in a way that gets you the outcome you want and the results that you are after. I see so many fantastic experts lose out because they're busy being visible, but they're booked, they're busy, but they are broke, or they're not making as much money as they could. Now, I have templates and systems and strategies that my clients use, which is why they stick with me for decades. People at the top of their game, the top of industry and government, they get this wrong all the time. Here's what I mean. You know when someone's introduced on TV or on stage, their name is said, their title and where they work. Well, when I interviewed these people on TV or on stage, I could have swapped that information for their competitors' information and their answers would have applied perfectly, meaning they didn't share something that was unique to them. They didn't talk about specific insights, takeaways, opinions that they had, and critically, they did not push the competition away. And you do this by doing the first two, but also by calling out bullshit or things that you disagree with that the competition is broadcasting, leaning into saying. You don't do it in an aggressive way. You do it in a matter of fact way. You raise the bar by being factual and by calling things out. Now, a client of mine, I can't say who this is because I have to sign NDAs with specific types of clients, but this client went from chasing a government contract for over 2 years to signing a 7-figure contract with the government when they transitioned from sharing, and this is in the meetings with the potential client, when they were sharing everything they could do, all the things that they know, they stopped doing that and they got really specific about what they do that can help the client and how they were different to the competition. It happened when they realized that their best type of client was someone who had gone to the competition, worked with the competition, but then realized it's not working. And then they went and found my client who rolls up their sleeves and is very practical. And so we leaned into weaving in what makes them really unique into all of their interactions, and things changed. How do you know if you're making this mistake? You ask yourself, is that answer unique to me. Can my competitor say that? This is the line I drill into all my clients. If someone else can say it, don't. You need to make it yours. No one else could have possibly said that thing. What you want to do is transition into becoming the voice inside the head of your ideal stakeholder. What that means is that the stakeholder leans in and said, oh, you get me, you understand me, you know my pain, you know what I need and want and what I'm trying to get rid of, and they want more from you. Now, if you want my help with this, click on the link below the video, because when you do this and get it right, this happens. You need the building blocks of which words to choose and use to suit the stakeholder that you're communicating with, that you want a yes from, and the occasion. You want to know how to put them together, how to structure what you're saying. You want to define what takeaway or realization you want your stakeholder to have when they tune into what you're putting out. And crucially, you want to share the next step. What do you need them to do next? What next? This is the only way you get the results that you're after. And this is the new way that you need to start showing up so that you get your expertise to pay off. When this happens, you don't chase opportunity. You are chosen for fantastic opportunities. I mean, look, this is not pie in the sky stuff. It's how I've lived. I've never applied for a job. I have worked with governments, global organizations, multinationals, local companies by invitation. I've worked with the United Nations, the BBC, EY, Accenture, Medtronic, and it is because a decision maker knew me or knew about me. If you want this to happen for you, it's happening with my clients, then click on the link below. What are you waiting for? Now, of course, you need to be able to communicate with authority and to become trusted fast by your potential stakeholder. Well, how do you do that? Well, you watch this video next. I'll see you there. Bye.